This story is unlike all others you've heard. This is the story of a priest finding his way. However, this priest is about to embark on an epic journey across space and time in an attempt to learn more about the church's epic origin. This poor priest has yet to deliver the most important sermon of his life, but he has not begun writing. This situation sure does seem hopeless. Just at this moment, suddenly, lightning struck the church. It looks like the priest, along with the entire church, has been transported back in time. Looks like our friend, the priest, is about to discover the severity of his situation. The church started as an underground sect of the Jewish faith. However, this all changed when an event known as the Jewish Revolt definitively split the two beliefs. The Jewish people rioted against the Roman government after they left a pot of urine in front of their synagogue. One of these riots appears to be happening outside right now. Wait, he's not supposed to be here. He isn't a rioter. It looks like the Jews are fed up with the Romans pushing their pagan gods at the people. I can see why this event caused a split between Christianity and Judaism. This guy looks like trouble. The new Christians do not align themselves with these false gods of the Romans. The Jewish people, fearing persecution, followed the beliefs of the Romans. He is now in the Council of Jerusalem, in a debate over the proceedings of the church regarding Jewish laws between Paul and Peter. The arrival of the priest has stopped the yelling. I bet Paul and Peter were very confused by this. I can't believe it. This is incredible. The priest is solving the Council of Jerusalem. Wow, that was a touching moment. Eventually, the faith grew and spread throughout the Roman Empire. Look, our friend the Pope is helping the spread now.
16-year-old.
They can't take it to 10.
I got calls calling. The young Shaq was fall. Where's Ollie with them dough? I'll be born.
Thanks to Charlemagne, the emperor, and his Edict of Milan, the spread of Christianity was inevitable. The era of Christians being persecuted was over, and thanks to the donation of Pepin, the church is rich. The church in its early days was very divisive. Agreed upon teaching was disregarded by some. We call them heretics. They spread heresies, hence the name. To conquer these heresies, the church held councils to decide the doctrine of the church. The men who disagreed died. These were the councils of Nicaea, Constantinople, Ephesus, and Chalcedon, deciding the doctrine that is still used today. And then Rome fell. However, the Pope emerges as a powerful figure from the mist of the fall of Rome. The Catholic Church is a stable institution amid the chaos.
Days last forever. If words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them.
Priest, priest, look at all of this history that you're missing. Look, monasticism is being developed right before your very eyes. And look, the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Our chief weapon is surprise. Surprise and fear. Fear and surprise. Our two weapons are fear and surprise and ruthless efficiency. Our three weapons are fear and surprise and ruthless efficiency and an almost fanatical devotion to the Pope. Our four, no. Amongst our weapons.
You're probably wondering where you are in time. You've got to be a little bit curious. Not even a bit. You know what? I'm going to tell you anyway. You're currently in Europe. Even though the inhabitants of Europe were still poor, the church was rich. The church employed men in the style of St. Anthony of Egypt, the father of monasticism, and St. Benedict, who established a rule that was used by many future monasteries. These sites were built to promote the Christian faith throughout Europe. Look, the saints are here now. How exciting.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We had a dream we'd go traveling together. We'd spread a little love and it will keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy.
Not again. Let's see. Where are you now? Oh, yes. At this time, the faith was stable. The income from the land that Pepin donated provided the church. However, this was about to change. This caused a rift in the church, known as the Great Schism. Do you understand, priest? Priest, do you really need me to show you an example? It has been a long day. Look, east, west. You get the idea. Now come with me, cameraman. This caused a fundamental rift in the theologies of the two religions. The Western Church took control of the western portion of Europe, while the Eastern Orthodox Church ruled the eastern. Now you get back to the past. Anyway, back to the story. Let's see. Where are you now? Oh, yes. What a splendid opportunity for the Pope to show his influence over his empire. He called young men to fight for a pass to heaven, you could say.
Oh no, I knocked down the narrator. Wait, I can talk? I seem to be at some sort of university. Right, now I'm going to teach you about the church. Church, I guess. The church is governed by popes. They are the descendants of, in the line of Peter. These men are voted on by the cardinals that they select, so kind of corruption. And it does sound like corruption. Let's look at a visual example. Some Italian families were holding the church hostage. Some French people, especially the cardinals of France, moved the papacy to France. Italians eventually forced the cardinals to elect an Italian pope, and the French cardinals declare a mispope and elect a French pope. The church is divided, and the two sides come together for a council, and it fails. It only produced another pope. No popes acknowledged the other. And here's another visual example for the students. Eventually, one pope steps down, the Italian Gregory the 12th, to end the standoff. Does that make sense to you, students?
Yes, Coach.
Not again.
That was weird. Where to next? How about the Renaissance? I know that we were just there, but I want the priest to experience it from outside the classroom. Wow, look at that. What a beautiful time in the world. This era was responsible for the creation of many works of art, new ideas, and countless other innovations. Oh, look! The priest has found Michelangelo, famed sculptor and painter of his time. Wow, that's a rather spectacular painting there. Maybe Michelangelo will teach the priest about some more art of this era. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot that we had a limited runtime. Moving on. What a pivotal point in the church history, and we are witnessing it, priest. Priest, can you read it? I always forget you're unconscious for these parts. It's in Latin anyway. I'm curious though. Let's keep watching. It seems that this event marks the Protestant Reformation. The church had its own Reformation and chose a different debate called the Council of Trent. Orders were founded as a result of the Reformation. For example, the Society of Jesus, or the Jesuits. The role of the church in people's lives came into question based upon these debates. Oh, look, that's me. I guess that flashback does work to show the fallout of the Reformation quite well. Oh look, this is when the three groups of Catholics were established. We're kind of running low on time, ironic, so we're going to have to meet these people super fast so we can get to the fun stuff later. Some blame the Catholic Church for introducing new thought to the world through universities. However, the consensus among the intellectuals of the Church is that education is important. Even though thought was good for the Church, it very much changed it. This was apparent in the French Revolution, where the intellectuals mocked the Church for their cult of reason. The Church adapted from these downfalls to preach to new areas, previously inaccessible areas of the globe, like the Jesuits in Japan, India, and even the New World. However, intellectual thought developed further from the economic system of the Middle Ages and Renaissance. Two divergent thoughts developed, capitalism and communism. No! Pope Leo XIII firmly stated the Catholic belief of communism way back in 1891 with the Rerum Novarum. Priest, please, we do not support communism. Back to the Church. Modernism was attempting to fuse science and religion in a way that the Church believed was atheistic. The Pope was trapped inside the Vatican, surrounded by Mussolini, until Pope Pius traded sovereignty for the land that Pepin donated in 756. a very important council was called. Can you guess what it was called, priest? It's Vatican II. We skipped over the first one. So, this ecumenical council allowed priests to face the people and speak their language. I know, it's been 2,000 years, and they still have that one. Well, the church also reformed doctrine to modernize the church. It still did not allow for female priests in a time where vocations have been dropping since. This brings us to the church of today. Issues the church faces today include gay rights, abortion, and female ordination. Now quick, priest, we have to head back to the church to get you back to the future. Good work. Pray as hard as you can, and maybe, just maybe, God will shoot a lightning bolt down to the church, propelling us into the present.
Whoa. What am I doing here?
You're the narrator!
You're the priest.
I'm the adversary. You traveled too far in time. You're gonna have to beat me if you want to get back.
Let's get him.
Bam!
Oh, Bible! I think we were
I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We had a dream we'd go traveling together. We'd spread a little love and then we'll keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along, there's a song